Rome 97 was 07, ended too hard to cope. So when we met up with...
I want to fill 2 of these up.
I think that, and it kind of helped me. I know that I want to go back.
I want to go traveling, go on a school exchange so I can go to another country. I want to go to Switzerland and say I need a trip when we're 20 so we can go back. And
that's really been a big knock, more than just one language, because it's so limited here. I hope to start, because I'm already taking French. I'm going to continue it before.
Well, I think my parents give me more independence now that I've been home for 2 weeks, and I've been all right.
They go to school on Saturdays, and I found ours is. They don't get as many holidays, so I don't think I'd like to go to school there.
When we all got introduced to each other, we were all a bit nervous at first. If I say the wrong thing, will I have to go? And
we made a connection with the school. It was just such a safe place. We always felt that we could walk around being pickpocketed.
You went to go, you stepped on the cross, definitely in Rome, you're a target.
And you wouldn't see that, barely here. People be like, wow, it's just how it's been kept like that. It's just beautiful.
Well, it was like walk history textbook and being part of the pages. I mean, you walk the street and you were at the Colosseum and then turn at Julius Caesar, read about all these in history class.
But I couldn't believe it, It was. They're all so old that a 50-year-old building is really old, but over there it's thousands of years.
You're walking in places where very exposed students to was focused on that culture. We very important people, or Pontius Pilate or whoever, they walked where and I think that was very significant, very important.
Breathtaking. It was gorgeous because you see those, you're like, oh. That's nice, amazing to see. You really got to see them close up because it's all detailed, but there's grass growing around it now.
We went up to the top of the dome at St. Peter. Very few people realize that halfway, and then that's just up to the very top of the dome, distant sight. And it just boggles you, and so many hundreds of years.
Kind of nice to bring that experience home to my family and everything.
Wish that they were with me, that they could experience what I experienced.
Stupid, but I missed all the rest of my friends at school. I found myself
I brought a little teddy.
I took a picture of my dad and me when I was the first day I was born. Just the relationship with my dad's really close. I just wanted to remember.
Dog that I always sleep with, so the long bus rides and.
Sang for us, and then just after that, then we had a little reception, and one of the university played piano, and they had a big grand piano. The person started playing different songs, and they were a Bryan Adams song and that.
The connect around a grand piano singing songs from the radio and even like this with music.
My friends and I, we went to the market and got a picnic in a park down by the. It was a really nice time. It was
kind of disappointing. There's no.
Italy, they eat so much, and by the time that we would get our soup and our pasta,
like their pizza, everything is underneath. You don't really know what you're eating over there.
In terms of food, When the kids ended up in the Roca Seca, the people meet them and they were all dressed. We performed in Roca.
Or even someone famous mountain, and they were all dressed up for us.
And they gave us a potluck dinner. It was huge. Like, there was...
When the kids found that out and saw how the Italian people were so proud of us being Canadians, it's marked on the students. We're in the audience hall, Paul VI, and you could feel the momentum of all the people. It was electric.
The world would come just to see, so it's really amazing to see all.
Well, electricity is, you know, a very accurate word, and spirit. Everybody's there for the same reason. It's in honor of. I knew all along, couldn't explain. And I had them, you know, as close as we possibly could get as a final barrier, and they even stood up on chairs on the Madonna hymn and through the door. In Italian, that, you know, il Papa requesta il cuore. We're invited now to kind. But
I don't think I've ever been that happy in my life before.
It surpassed all expectation. My emotions really took me over. I didn't at it all, and
I think that's the most religious I've ever felt, was you go because you believe.
Meeting the Pope was some opportunity that I have been waiting for. It was amazing.
I wanted him to listen to the kids. As one, a guard came to the student and said into his eyes and sing. That's what he wants.
When the kids came back, it was very emotional.
These kids were such a strong, they learned on this trip. Many of their lives, they were now a minority. They knew how music studies that show that music education enhances other in English. All those life skills are taught through music. Now, when you marry with trips like this, because music is certainly the vehicle, there's the faith affirmation that can't be minimized. But there are other things that bring in all types of education. And the granddaughter did not with her grandfather and talk about the ultimate example of it.
Well, we had gone and I'd been at the cemetery, and I brought back a little, because that place means a lot to him. So I think that was a big.
Pilatus, when we went to the mountain, when we were at the top, there was a little sword in my pocket, and I found it and when I got home, and that.
I kind of went souvenir crazy, actually, compared. I've got a Swiss cuckoo clock hanging in our. I'm going to get them framed, and so good from the ones we have here. And I kept them in the hotels, and
Like, I bought pieces of the mountain that we went and pieces of Teen Chapel.
Always remember is we were in Switzerland in a town called Lucerne, famous for a wooden bridge out Canadian flags, and the pride of Canada was by those students, and really, really made us feel Canada.
Chaperone group especially was really calling our group Tutti Frutti. And then we started to count. So we got a lot closer as the trip progressed.
it was really fun. There's people that you sing with, they see you at your worst, but you today with basis, that it's something pretty special.
Sure now, and
I'd look at everything in perspective, in a big picture.
Experience I've ever seen, and I think it's changed me. It's made me realize who I am in my horizons.
Central, and I told the choirs in the past, brought 3 different adjudicators to the provincial level, and so sometimes we don't articulate that to kids, know how great they are, you know.
Remember the friendships we had and the unity we met with. You felt a sense of unity, that we felt like one.
but they'll be very close to my heart. How friends, and we had 13 days through Europe that will probably last a lifetime.
Just spending time with all my friends and best friends, so I don't know, we had a lot of fun together.
Seeing the Roman ruins was quite interesting. It was once like really the capital of the ancient world.
First of all, spiritually, our time at the night, and educationally, classroom and looking at a textbook, it was the best thing on it.
Oh, great.
I'm probably taking home, and I had a lot of fun and got to know people that.
Loud was the voice of a lowly goat. Okay, what's next?
Oh, great.
Well, the value of the fact that music, it's not confined to one language, and that emotions that people express themselves.
Stood out was singing with the University of Florence choir. That was one of our best performances. Talented in music, they had a fine choir.
My favorite memory was learning a bit of Italian, meeting the Pope, and eating gelato.
No crass commercialization. I mean, like, even in the big cathedral, beer shops built in.
My most memorable experience on this trip was like where we went. Everyone was like so happy to see us. It was like really.
Sharon's birthday was really fun. We're burned by the sun. Just for school, break days went by too fast. Memories will always last.